evening, everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is God's Love. In this channel, we'll be sharing knowledge about um, general information about our life, everyday living, our businesses, how to make money, how to make the world go round, how to take care of our families. I'll also do a little bit about entertainment later on. I will also try to bring up people and collaborate with them to talk about issues that borders on women rights, women advocacy, advocating for women advocates. Let me not bite my tongue, because I'm very particular about issues surrounding women, because in a lot of things women are disadvantaged, and if you don't know how to navigate through those obstacles, you might get trapped, okay. So ride with me. Today's topic, I'm going to be talking about five reasons why you should quit your job. Now, let me do a little disclaimer. I'm not saying you should, leave your job and don't have a source of livelihood and don't have a means of paying your bills. That's not what I'm talking about. But I'm here to discuss reasons why you should be encouraged to start a business and quit when you're comfortable. Quit your job when you're comfortable. And you mustn't stay there till you retire, right? There are a whole lot of things that are waiting for you on the outside, but fear, probably most times, most people, fear is not letting them become who God destined them to be, utilize their full potentials because of fear, all right? Okay, so let's dive right into it. Now, the number one reason is freedom. Freedom. What do I mean by that? When you are your own boss, you have freedom of time, freedom to earn, and freedom to plan. Not that you are not going to spend time, you're not going to give quality time to your business, but you determine your own time, you determine your own schedule. If you're going to schedule your meetings, you could schedule your meetings around, let me say, your children's sports or clinic appointments, for example. You don't need to take permission from your boss or get approval to go on vacation with your family, or not be able to be in your children's lives because of a job. It can be frustrating when you are not part of your children's life as they are growing up. It can be frustrating, and you find that some parents that are very old now, they are distant from their kids because they focus more on their job, and they didn't have the time. You really sometimes, some of them, you wouldn't really blame them, because that's the what the job called for, because they can't do any other thing. They can't decide on when to leave and when not to leave. But when you are your own boss, you have freedom of time. You can even call off meetings, because you decide, okay, I'm not going to end this money in this meeting. Whatever this business partner is bringing, I'm ready to let it go. And all right, or reschedule. Most people can also give you opportunity to reschedule. You can call them and reschedule. But in your job, you can't be doing that all the time, and you might even get a supervisor, a boss, a manager that wouldn't allow you to do that. So how are you going to do? So when you have your own business, you have the freedom of time. You might put in more time in your business, especially when you are starting, but you determine your time, you determine your own schedule, you run your show yourself. Okay? So you have freedom to earn. Like, let me say your company made 1 billion% profit in a particular year. They're not going to increase your salary, because they're not going to promote you or increase your salary in line with the profits you have. Maybe you are even as a result of your input that profit was made. They're not going to give you a percentage of that profit commensurate to what you've put in. The most they can do for you is to give you bonuses, maybe promote you an inch. In fact, these days they're going to plow back the profit to the owner of the business, or the CEOs, or people at the top. right? So they're not just going to give it to you. But if you run your own show, whatever you earn, you decide what to earn. How you put in your hard work and what is coming out of it, you decide what you earn, you decide what you give out. All right, so there is freedom to earn, and there are no limits. There are no limits to what you can do. If you need to walk up to the President of America, for example, you just go for it. Nobody is going to say, no, it's not in the policy. Oh, we don't do that here. Or you need to go get approval from somewhere. You just get up and go. If it comes to your mind, just get up and go. So there is freedom. When you are doing your own business, when you're running your own show, there is total freedom for you, okay? That's number one reason. Number two reason is innovation. It's a little bit connected to my first point. Innovation, you showcase your talents. There is no bureaucracy, right? You have your own mind, you have your own input. You decide, you can get input from your maybe employers or partners, learn, things that you could do and things in line with your maybe beliefs and values. But there's innovation. You can showcase your talents. You don't need permission from anywhere to showcase what you can do. You can tinker with your policies. You can, so far is in line with the business ethics and laws that rule your country and your business, right? And policies that are that govern whatever business you are doing. So you can decide, oh, let me put do some touch-ups here and there according to your talents and be able to fly. But if you are working, you can't possibly do that except you go get permission from a supervisor that might stifle you, or somebody that they might not even understand it the way you understand it, or the exposure you have, they may not have it. What you've learned, what they may not know it. So they might be scared, or they're not risk takers. When you own a business, you're a risk taker. So you are ready to say, okay, let me try this out, or I've seen it happen. I don't need to go through rigors of approvals, or get a good idea thrown out. You can get a good idea thrown out just because you are not in the decision making at the decision making level. And when I'm talking about especially companies that that are big, or in government, you can't just come and change things. And some people might just be looking at, what is this one talking about? And some people might be rigid, and you might be working with people that are in another that are from probably age brackets. Their age, they operate from maybe they're a bit ancient, or I don't even know how to put it. They are not in the same um age level, age, would I say, they're not the same age with you. They don't know, they don't generally check the news and know what is happening in the world. They are not in tune with the times. Let me just put it that way. They are not in tune with the times. They don't know what is happening. So they just, okay, we've been doing this. Especially those professional employees, they just do this, put their head down. This is what they have asked us to do, to the letter. Let us do it. Don't come and change things here. Don't come and bring your no, we don't. It's not going to work. They just tell you it's not going to work. Just let it go. So you find out that you are caged. You are in a cage. You can't showcase your innovation. But when you run your own show, you have your own business, you can showcase your innovation. Okay? Showcase your talent, showcase what you are made of. Be able to learn. You're able to learn from people, from what is happening. You're able to go to short courses, invest in yourself, invest in your business, and be able to come out sharper than when you just be on a desk and just stay there all your life. Okay? Then the third reason, I would say you are more useful to the society and to yourself. What do I mean by that? Before you bite my tongue, don't bite don't bite me. You're more useful to your society and yourself, because the people you are working for, somebody owned that business, right? Somebody decided, somebody either made a discovery about that business, or somebody invested and solving a problem. All of you are collectively putting your heads together to solve a problem. So if that person didn't set up that business, that problem that your business is solving, it wouldn't be solved, right? Or it wouldn't be solved at the time it started, or they are not adding their quota to, improving the society. So when you own your own business, you are more useful to yourself, to your family, and to the society, because you are contributing in solving a problem. But when you are just on a desk doing, probably just doing, typing on your keyboard, you can even be playing. You can, you just sometimes you might forget it and just get laid back, and just, not add so much to society and to yourself, and not improve yourself. So when you own your own business, you are forced to become the best, because you know that if you don't become the best, you won't earn much. So you are forced to become the best and be useful to yourself and the society. Number 4, the fourth reason is you are building a legacy. When you're an employee, you can't say you're building a legacy. You just work, retire, they pay your pension. If your job is pensionable, they pay your pension. If it's gratuity, they give you your gratuity and you go home, and that's it. But when you build a business, it is registered in your name, or a company, or something you brought up, right? So you're building a legacy for yourself, for generations to come, and for your children. And just generally, if you say, okay, how did we still talk about people that brought about the aeroplane? They started it. It's an innovation. It's a discovery, right? They are, and they built a business with it. So, people that brought about light and all that, it's all about businesses, right? So it's going to outlive them. When you have a business, it's going to outlive you, especially if you do it in the proper way, the right way. So you find out that you are building a legacy, something that will live even after you, something that you could look back. Sometimes you are scared. You don't even know, oh, I'm able to do this thing. You see people in the news now. The news today, I think I read of one tech guy that wants to buy a football club in UK. He's a Nigerian guy, right? So he has built a legacy for himself. If he was working somewhere, I'm not saying everybody must get to that level, or okay, that is, you can come and argue that, oh, how many businesses get to that level. But if he didn't try at all, that guy now, for example, there are so many of people who, if he didn't try, he wouldn't have gotten to that level, right? So what am I trying to say? You have opportunity to build a legacy, no matter how small. Now you could put yourself online. You have a brand. You have something you are known for. You have something, your children will say, okay, this is what my dad does. This is what my mom, this is our company. Sometimes people, if you are into manufacturing, you could, have a name to a product. Okay, this phone we're using Samsung or something, is probably somebody or a family that started it. So they have a legacy. Then if you are solving a problem, like you're in the services industry, you have a company name, you are building a legacy. You probably have a website. So you have something that you are known for. Not that, okay, my father or my mother dresses up, goes to work, and that's it, and comes back. Right? So you can build a legacy for yourself and your family and yourself, right? So when you even grow old and, leaving this earth, and you could say, this is what I've built, right? This is what I've built. Then you have the opportunity to earn more and grow in it. Like the example I gave of the guy that is a tech guy that is now wanting to buy a club. It's not an easy thing. So when you own your own business, you have opportunity to earn more. You have opportunity to earn more. You decide what to earn at the most part. If you are not lazy, you're hardworking, and put in the work, you have an opportunity to earn more. You have an opportunity to earn more. You have an opportunity to earn more, and be the best at what you are doing. So these are the reasons I could encourage you to quit your job. when you are ready. Okay, so I'm going to stop here, and in my next episode I'll be talking about how to handle bad seasons in business, because they're going to come. There'll be rough days, there are policy changes, there will be, times that maybe you need funding to scale your business, or generally there'll be bad days in business, right? There are bad days generally in life, right? So there'll be bad seasons in business. So how to handle that. And I'm also going to talk about, maybe after that I'm going to talk about how to grow your sales, because in business it's all about putting yourself there and making sales. Because if you don't make sales, you're not going to earn. So making sales might be in your services. You might have a physical product, you might have services you render. So how do you put yourself there and get clients? So how do you get clients? How to grow your sales? Okay, all right, so I'll see you some other time in my next episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed it, please like, subscribe, share my videos, and we'll be coming here once in a while to talk about things generally. All right, have yourself a beautiful week, and catch you some other time. Thank you. Bye.